Okay. Hello everyone. You know me as M. Drury, author of Stolen Futures, and that's where we're going today in our Minecraft world. So you'll see from what's happening is I've taken a sort of replay of Minecraft. This is the replay mod. I'll try and remember to include in the video description a link to somewhere that teaches you how to use this and where to get it, because it's a great mod. It allows you to view from a sort of bird's eye view what you built in a Minecraft session. So this particular Minecraft video is a little introduction to what we'll be doing in the Minecraft videos sort of playlist. So I like to build things in Minecraft from the books that I write, and this first one will be from the Stolen Futures universe. What I'm going to do in this video is pretty much set up the sort of parameters of what I'm going to build. I'm going to spend a long time building what's called the Ark, which is basically where most of the action is set in Stolen Futures. So the Ark is massive, so there's going to be a massive Minecraft project. It's going to be the full 200 blocks high at its highest point. It's also going to be, because of the dimensions of Minecraft, it's going to be 50 blocks beneath the surface. That's not the full size of the Ark. I wish I could go bigger. I wish I had a mod that would allow me to build bigger Minecraft worlds, but this is what we've got at the moment. So you can see from that my avatar is what you'd call it. Sorry, I'm fairly new to Minecraft, so I might get some of the terminology wrong. But what he's doing right now is just building the sort of height of all 200 blocks high. It's going to measure it out in 10s and I think in 5s, just so in the future I know I can work off this when it comes to adding in dimensions, adding in the top pyramid of the Ark. So I'll leave him to do that, and I'm going to tell you a bit more about what these videos are really all about. So I'm also going, not only am I going to build something from the series and talk about it with you, I'm going to include lots of sort of what you might call Wikipedia-like information. So I'm going to talk about various things within the world of Stolen Futures, hopefully without spoiling the plot of the 2 books that are out at this time of recording. 2 more on their way. So, good. I've built the 200 high, what would you call it, measurement that would help me map out the Ark. I'm now going to sort of build 50 across and then 50 down when it comes to the depth it will go. This is all for me in this to see. I built all this, carved it out, so I could see what it would look like underground. I was hoping for enough depth, sorry, so that it would at least, even though I can't build the whole Ark, I can at least build something that is very close to it. So this was my attempt to see what would happen if I went 50 down all the way to bedrock. And I wish it could be bigger, so I could build an even bigger Ark, but this is the limits of Minecraft, and I hope it still looks good at the end of it. So I'll leave him to dig. I'm actually underground now, and I guess I'll position it and leave it so you can see what's happening. So let me also set up Stolen Futures for you in case you don't know what it is. So Stolen Futures is a book all about the end of the world. And this happens, nothing I'm about to tell you is a spoiler. It's pretty much on the blurb of the book, and it happens within the first couple of chapters, so it should become fairly obvious. And so what's happened is that a giant alien spaceship called the Ark, which is about the size of London, so its sort of diameter would be almost from the M25 to the opposite side of the M25. If you know anything about the UK, you know that London is probably our biggest city. I reckon that's something like maybe 26 kilometres across. 26 miles? Maybe. 26 miles across, yes. So it's a very big ship. And it crashes down, not on London, it crashes down on Iceland. And the reason for it's shaped like 2 pyramids, one on top of the other. So you've got a nice elongated sort of pyramid, very tall pyramid as the base, and on the flat side is the second pyramid, a more squat pyramid. So it's kind of like a 3D kite in that respect. And the long, elongated sort of base, lower section of the arc, strikes the planet Earth in Iceland, straight through the, I think it's, what's it called? So there's two tectonic plates that meet in Iceland, and so it stabs in between them because it wants to get through the crust of the planet, embed itself deep in the crust, and it also kind of wants to reach the inner cores of the planet Earth. So it does that. So imagine in the middle of Iceland a giant city-sized spaceship. And immediately after it lands, this ship, which we will come to call the Ark, spreads out little pipes and chimneys and attempts to suck up as much water from the atmosphere and from the sea as possible. Thankfully, we stop it. There's more in the book about how that happens, so I'll get to that later. I suggest you go read the book if you're interested, and it will explain more information, and plus what I say isn't spoilers anymore, and then I can add more details and you'll understand. So it sends out tendrils, tries to suck up the water, and we stop it, mostly by chucking sort of explosives into the mouths of the pipes and the chimneys, which somehow get inside the Ark, and then once they explode, they shut it down. Then we gain access to it. And so humanity now has a giant alien ship to call its own. And at first we don't know where it comes from. All we know is it was trying to steal our water, one of our most precious resources. In fact, probably the most precious resource, since all life requires water in some ways to grow and survive. So it's our spaceship now. We get a lot of technology from it. We understand a bit more science from it, how even some sort of maps of the galaxy, because of where the Ark's been to over its many years. It's about 300-year-old ship. Oh look, I'm under bedrock right now. I don't know why I did that. Guess I'm just checking in on things. Okay, either way. So the Ark is 300 years old. We've got a giant spaceship, and we plan to use it as our own interstellar craft. We're going to send it out into the solar system, gather more information, use more of its technology to build up our own kind of spaceships. But unfortunately, several years after the Ark lands and we've captured it, a new ship arrives. Which we dubbed the Destroyer. The Destroyer is even bigger than the Ark. We're talking on a magnitude of almost 10 times bigger. In fact, so wide that its diameter would cover the Hawaiian archipelago, which is where the ship crash land. So again, same design, elongated pyramid on the bottom, more squat pyramid on the top, and it spears the planet at the Hawaiian archipelago. Reaches all the way down to the inner cores and just sits in the middle of the Pacific Ocean and sends out, again, pipes and chimneys to suck up water from the atmosphere and from the surrounding oceans. But we can't stop it this time. It's too big, it's too massive, it defends itself in ways that the Ark never did, and over the course of that, as it takes our water, global catastrophes obviously start to happen, potentially threatening all of human life. Not just, well, for one thing, it's going to take all our water, and without any water, human race will definitely die over a period of time. But we have a plan. A doctor called Dr. Ghost submits a plan to governments to take a group of teenagers, one representing every nation on Earth, every country, every sort of people. It's about 250 odd teenagers in total, put them on the Ark and send it off into space as a life raft to get to a nearby habitable planet to Earth and start the human race all over again there. And this just needs to be done not just because basically all of humanity will die once all our water is gone, but also when the Destroyer leaves the planet, its engines are so big that the pulse from its engines will just tear the planet Earth apart, and there'll be nothing left, kind of like how, I guess, Krypton explodes in Superman. So there is no hope for humanity. They just have to put these children, these teenagers, chosen to survive the destruction of the human race. They just have to be put on, on the Ark and sent off into space and hopefully restart humanity. I don't know what's going on in the Minecraft video. I think I'm still trying to get used to the controls in this sort of replay mod. So it looks like I'm finished in this video, and I'm finished now explaining the world setup. You now know what happens. The book begins as Callum Tasker, the main character, is teleported onto the Ark, which was floating above the Earth. I'll explain why that's happening in the book. And then that's when the novel starts. He watches the Earth explode as the destroyer leaves, and the remnants of humanity flee on the Ark. So that's this first Minecraft video. That's my avatar, black and with 2 red eyes. He actually, I guess it's a more she. It's trying to look like a character called Antumbra. That gets introduced later in the book. And I'll leave it there. I'll come back to Minecraft video 2, where I'll continue building the Ark, setting the the limits of the dimensions, and that will be that. Thanks for listening. Come back for more Minecraft videos. Like and subscribe if you after you've watched a few videos and you like what you see, and stay tuned for more Mad Cat building from Stolen Futures. And I don't know if you're fans of the book. If you are and you're trying to build your own stuff, try and share that with me. Go to my website. There's contact forms there, or on various tweets I've done, and Facebook posts and so on. I'd like to see what you try to build from the Stolen Futures universe. Thanks again for watching, and bye-bye.